Well guys, I'm out this afternoon in glorious weather, nice and warm. Got a signal, barely 3 inches down, and I popped out a bit of mud, and I saw that. First signal of the day, no lie, that is a George VI silver shilling, my first one ever. It's taken me more than 2 years to find one of these, and I finally got one. Now will it be the English or Scottish? It's English, 1941, fantastic. Beautiful coin, 50-cent silver, 1941 shilling. Fantastic. Well guys, signal number 2 and another fantastic find. I have seen these before. I don't know if I have found one before or I've seen someone else find one, but that distinctly looks to me like a clothing hook, where the end of the attachment looks a bit like a propeller blade, in a sense, with 7 points on it. It looks like a clothing hook. I have no idea of the age, but I'd suspect probably pre-Georgian, but I'm not sure. So we could be looking at 17th, 18th, I don't know, century. The fantastic second find. Looks like it's going to be a good day today. Well guys, 3 for 3, 3 holes, 3 great targets. This one is an ounce or so weight, Georgian era, trade weight. The A I know stands for avoir du poids, which is one of the ounces. We now use the troy ounce, which I think is the American one, about 31 grams. The avoir du poids ounce is about 28.28, I think, grams, so slightly lighter, but this is Georgian era, and you can tell that by the crowned G cipher just in front of my thumb there. I have found a bigger one of these before, so this could be the half ounce or simply the ounce. It's quite light, so I'd expect probably a half ounce or 3/4 ounce. That's a fantastic find, 3 for 3. Let's see if this can continue. Well guys, these are the dames you just love. Look at this. That is beautiful. That is a gold gilded brooch of some kind. It looks old though. I mean, it doesn't strike me immediately as being Victorian. I mean, it's not fine work. It's quite, well, the design is fine, but the way it's constructed is quite sturdy, which it reminds me of something quite a bit older. So I'm hoping this is quite old. I have no idea on the date, but gold gilding has been around essentially since the dawn of coinage as well, so we're looking anywhere from Celtic and Roman period right up to the present day, so that doesn't really help us in any way. I'd have to consult an expert on this, but this is a fabulous looking thing. I'm quite excited about this. Well guys, this day just gets better and better. I just found another cat badge. I think it says Somerset on it, but for some reason it's broken into several pieces, which are all here. Unfortunately I didn't do that because there's a good half an inch of mud between that. It's just fallen out the side, so obviously it's gone into the ground pretty broken. I'll try to recover all the bits and try and fasten it back together in some way, but I'm trying to think of what regiments have Somerset written in them. I'll try and wash it up and I'll try and get all the pieces together, but hopefully this will be a complete badge. It doesn't look like it will be, but hopefully it will be. But that's a fantastic find. Another cat badge. Hey guys, luckily I was able to get all of the bits out of the hole. I did go through the pinpointer several times and reswept the hole, and I've been able to reassemble it, and I believe it says 2nd Somerset Yeomanry. I can't really see the final word, but I presume I didn't recognise it because of the fact it has 2nd, which would suggest that it's territorial rather than regular. The regular army, that is. So it's hard to date this, but I would suggest it was probably First World War, like the Army Ordnance Department cat badge that I found. but I'll leave it here to dry out, because I don't want to lose any of the 6 fragments that this thing has been broken into. So I'll get it home and clean it up more professionally, but it's a beautiful cat badge and I love finding these things. It's just a pity that someone got to it before I did. Shame, but a beautiful cat badge. Well guys, it's the first one of these I've had for a while. It's a George III counterfeit bullhead shilling. Of course these should be sterling silver, but at the time counterfeiting was rife, and they made brass copies of them, and this is one of them. Either it was discarded by someone who had realised that it was a fake, or it was lost whilst in circulation. Pity it's not the real thing, but it's still an interesting piece of history. Now that's what I'm talking about. Just there is a love token sixpence, but just to show you the power of the Garrett Ace 250 that I'm using with the 15x17, there's iron right on the other side. That's incredible. Right next to the coin, and the Garrett still picks it up easily. It's really folded over. It's probably going to be William III. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. That looks to be in good condition as well. 1696. I can read the date easily. William III. Beautiful coin. Love token sixpence. Well guys, I've washed it up and this is a belter of a love token sixpence. Very clearly you can see William III there. Legend is intact. This was obviously discarded, quite new. What a lovely find. Well guys, I'm back out here again, and I got a signal with my Ace 250 with the NEL coil, and it was, the batteries are actually dying, and it was the final signal before the batteries died. Changed the batteries, dug the hole out, and that looks to be like a hammered silver. The first signal with the new batteries, found with the old ones, yeah, that's definitely a hammered silver. Oh, beautiful. Oh yes. First signal, these are lucky batteries, I can tell. Beautiful. It looks to be worn again, but I'm sure that's a hammered coin. It's got clipping on the edge slightly as well, so I'll wash it up and I'll get back to you, hopefully with some detail. Well guys, as expected it is blank, but from the shape and size I can tell that this is a hammered coin, or was a hammered coin, There's slight clipping on the edge, and it's not completely round, which gives me another indication that this is not just a William III sixpence. This is actually a hammered coin. It's my second of the year. Sadly, both have been completely worn down, but hopefully there are more out here for me to find. Well guys, I'm still out here and it's bitterly cold, but I'm pleased to report I think I've just found myself a silver ring. That's what it looks like. I can see the tinge of silver there, and it's coming up very, very high, so I'm hoping this is hallmarked or stamped. But I'll wash it up and I'll get back to you. Absolutely guys, it's hallmarked inside, sterling silver ring. I would guess the date was probably late Victorian, Edwardian, Georgian, that sort of period, 1880 to 1920, judging by the style, but I don't know at the moment. I'll go home and read the hallmarks, and that will give me a precise date. Fabulous little find. Okay guys, just pulled out the plug, and I can see a milled edge in the side of that, and I know that that will be a shilling. Silver most certainly coming up with a signal. Yeah, what is that? Oh, I've lost it. There it is. I can't see. Ah, 1935 George the V. Beautiful, beautiful coin. Oh yeah, 50% silver, beautiful shilling. Wow, another fantastic silver for the day. Well guys, I've been out here 4.5 hours, haven't had anything of note, but I suppose it wouldn't be this sight without a silver thimble. My fourth from this complex. It's another beautiful silver thimble. Fantastic, that cheers me up a bit. Whew, it's cold. Okay guys, just about to enter my 7th hour of detecting, but I'm happy to report I've just found myself a beautiful 1922 George V florin. 50% silver, but in very, very high grade, just like my shilling yesterday. Oh yes, that is a beautiful coin. Right here on a bit of ploughed land on the side of the pasture that I have permission for, and a 1922 silver florin. Fantastic. Well guys, I'm still going, and out of a ½ an inch plug, the George VI silver sixpence has just popped out. 1942, I think. Yeah, looks like 1942. Lovely. Second silver coin of the day, third bit of silver for the day, and I found the last 2 silver coins in the last 15 minutes. Ha! Incredible. Let's hope there's some hammered coinage on this field. Okay guys, out again, and I've just seemingly found a huge Roman coin. I don't think I've ever seen one this big. It's definitely going to be SS30 as if it's Roman. The shape is alright, it's heavy, and there seems to be a high relief on the bust side, which I think is this side. No idea who it is, but it could be, well, it's at least 2nd century AD, So we're looking at an 1800-year-old coin, very, very shallow, but huge coin. Fantastic, that cheers me up. Well guys, it looked like I've just pulled out a military button. I believe it has the cipher of George V, could be George VI on it. I think these were used by the Royal Engineers, but I'm not positive on that. That's a fantastic find, another military find, and that always accounts for a great day. Well guys, another hole and another cat badge. Slider on the back, and it has the Order of the Garter, Royal Engineers, and I can see the George V cipher in there, so I know it's First World War. Fantastic. It's a bit buckled, I don't know how that's happened, probably ploughing, but that's a lovely cat badge. Okay guys, I'm back again, and I think I've just found my first silver for March. Looks to be a silver shilling, and judging by the signals coming up on the screen at 10-cent reading on the Ace 250. See that there? I'm presuming this is sterling silver, but I haven't seen yet. Very, very shallow. Looks to be tarnished enough to be sterling silver, but I'll wash it up and I'll get back to you. Fantastic find. Well guys, I've got some great news. I've just found myself a coin I have never found before, from a monarch that I have never found in silver before. It is King George IV, and it's the second head, the one that he actually preferred. So they changed these in 1825 to this bust variety, and George IV preferred this. And this coin is dated 1826, so it's the slightly more common 1826 George IV silver shilling. Beautiful coin, very hard to come by, metal detecting. You see them quite commonly on eBay, but they are very hard to find metal detecting. It's taken me nigh on 2.5 years to find one, but I'm very happy with that. Fantastic. Hey guys, a while later, and I've just found my second silver coin of the day. It's very, very thin, but unfortunately it's also blank, as far as I can tell. It looks too regular to be a hammered coin, unfortunately, but I will wash it up, and I will get back to you to confirm that. Fantastic, second silver coin of the day though.